Hello everyone, in this video we will learn logical functions in Excel, if and or. Here on the screen you can see our data, students, marks and attendance. On the right side you can see the logical operators which I wrote for your convenience. The question says that we need to check the students whose attendance is greater than 75. Here I have marked the students green with the greater attendance and red with the less attendance. Let's write formula. We will write the formula if, then we will add condition that if C3 marks are greater than and equal to 75, then here we will write our first possible condition, which is good, and the second, in case of false result, print average, and then we will press enter. Now drag this formula down for all the students. You can see that Ali, Sarah and Zan have the attendance greater than 75 and they got good and average accordingly. Here I have a second example. Let's check if the student passed based on marks only. I have also marked it with red and green, and now let's write our formula. If B3 is greater than 50, then we will print pass, other than it's going to be fail. And here you can see that Ali is pass having marks greater than 50. Let's drag it down, and here you can see Ahmed fails but all other students are passed. So this was the if logic. Now let's go with the AND operator, and here we have our same data. Here we want to make the rules trigger. A student passes only if both marks are greater than 50 and attendance is greater than or equals to 75, and make sure that both conditions are met. Here I have marked the data, and you can see that Ali, Sarah and Zan meet the both conditions and other two don't. So let's write our query and see what happens. So starting with the if and following with and, we will select our B3 cell and give it a condition using conditional operators, and condition says that marks should be greater than or equals to 50. We will select our second cell, which is C3, our attendance cell, and we will give it a condition greater than or equals to 75. Then we will give the data that we want to print after that, which is pass and fail. Now let's press enter, and here you go. So what happens here is and checks both conditions inside the parentheses together. Excel returns pass only if both are true, otherwise it returns fail. Now notice what changes. Ali marks 78 and attendance 85, pass. Sarah marks are 62 and attendance is 90, pass. Ahmed 45 and 70 fails, and so on. See how and is strict. All conditions must be satisfied. Now last topic of the day, which is OR function. It's a flexible conditions, and let's decide who gets a scholarship. The student gets scholarship if marks are greater than and equal to 80 or attendance is greater than and equals to 90. Here I have also marked the data. First let's create the logic in your head. So OR means only one conditions need to be true. Now let's go with our query. If followed by OR. Now here everything is same as and, just one change that only one condition needs to be true, not the both. Here we will select our B2 cell and give it a condition greater than or equals to 80, and so on. What we will print is scholarship and no scholarship. Now let's press enter, and here we go. Drag it down. Now it's your turn. Change marks or attendance in watch result update. Try combining more conditions. Play with if and in OR together. So if checks single condition, and checks multiple conditions but strictly, and OR checks multiple conditions but flexibly.